Hello people, and today we are just going to be doing a simple shot for our simple cartoon character. So it's going to be a series of not so many videos, but let's just jump in and get started. So after you've set up your reference images like we are having over here, that's what we're going to be using. So I'll just come in and find a new scene and get myself the reference images. So I just come over here and import image. So I'm just going to pick the front view for this and I'll move it back somewhere there, and then I need to rename it. So I come to the channel box and rename it as front reference, hit enter, and then I also import the side view, which is the right side, and I move it along the negative x-axis over here, somewhere there, and do the same. Call it side reference, and I also get the top view as well. So top view over there, and you could also get the others once you have them there. So this one I bring it down on the negative y and rename it top reference and enter. And then we're going to come in here, and each time I do that I find my cameras are unhidden, so I just hide all of them, and then I need to create a layer for these ones. So I'll just pick all of them, create a layer so that they are contained over there, and make sure this one is template, then that's reference, so that now I cannot be able to actually click on them on any viewport. Again, I could come maybe to the front, come to its attributes, and under attributes here, under display, I can click on look through so that it only appears in my front view. Then I do the same for the others. So for the side, look through like that, and for the top, look through the top camera. So you can change it to any camera. Now from there, maybe I'm finding my character is way too bright over here, so the gain over here, maybe I throw in 0.2 or 0.3, that's fine. Do the same for all, and the top reference here is 0.3. okay, now after that I know they're not matching up nicely. All my references are really not matching up, so I need to make sure they match up quite nicely, and especially my top view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cone and just bring it where I'm having the nose over here, and make sure it faces towards the inside over there. And then I bring it maybe on the front view at the point of the nose over there, and here maybe somewhere there, just to see. And you'll notice here it's way too far away, so just bring it down maybe. Yeah, so I did this purposely so that at least if you find yourself with blueprints that are not matching up, then you can be able to use the basic shapes in Maya to try and sort of match them up, because you can scale it, you can rotate it and all that, although Photoshop would be a good bet to use and make sure everything is working together. So after that, let me just save this one, save scene, and I'll just call it 01. Right, okay, so now that we have this, now we are ready to do our modeling. So I'll start with the shirt over here, and I'll get a cylinder. I'll use a cylinder for this one, and my cylinder, come in here and reduce the number of subdivision axes to around 8. Cap segment 0. Yeah, that's a good one. So I could do that. And once I have it that way, let me prepare it here. So come over here, go to faces, select this face, and I extrude first. Just extrude that and scale it in somewhere there. And then I'm just going to delete that. Then come to the front or side view, select all the ones down here and just delete them. So that now what's remaining is this ring over here. So, and you notice our pivot center is somewhere there. So you come to modify and then center pivot over there, so that the pivot center is somewhere there. Okay, so let me bring this to where I'm having approximately where the neck is. Just bring it there, somewhere there. Then I duplicate it. Just hold shift and drag like that. You'll have duplicated it. And this one, I'll rotate it. Actually rotate it along this direction. Oopsie. Along that direction. That is the Z. So I'll put this one to -90 like that. Okay, so by just putting it at -90, I can see it from here. Okay, somewhere there. And I know it's facing down, so I could throw it to -90 along the Y there, so that it faces up. Yeah. Okay, so I could do the same. I could come in here and duplicate another one. Okay, just over here, or even this one. Let me finish with this one first. Somewhere there. Make it quite small so that the inner ring over here kind of almost fits to my arm right there, somewhere there. Okay, so I'll also pick this excuse me, and duplicate it in the opposite direction over there, but you'll notice my normals are facing the wrong way. So along scale X, let me put a minus because I've kind of duplicated it along X. So if I put minus, well, still not going to work. So let me reverse. So just pick it just the way it is, come to mesh display, reverse, and there we are. All right, so now we have that. We have those two working. Now this is what I want to work on, and let me bring this one down first. Hold shift, duplicate another one all the way down here. All right, so now that we have those and we have these, we can easily just rotate this slightly somewhere there and then scale it in. Okay, and then I just rotate it some more so that yes, this one here is touching that area. So scale it in a bit, somewhere there, and then I bring it down, and on this view here, yeah, I think I'll leave it the way it is over there. So once I have that, I could easily select now all of them. And once I've selected all of them, I combine them. Now just mesh, combine, and there we are, and edit, delete by type history, just to clean it up over here. Now I can rename this one shirt, right there. And then all I need to do is to begin working. So I'll select the edges on the inner ring over here, and once I come over here, I can pull those up somewhere there. And let me, once I get there, just get these ones and maybe scale them in along this somewhere there. Leave it at that. And the hands, for the hands, I'll select the outer edges and just push them like that, and these ones push them. Okay, now after pushing them like that, now I can use this view, just bring them in somewhere there, and this one again, just bring it in. No, something like that. And I'm using the y-axis, just bring it in over there, and this one, the y-axis, just bring it in over there. My character is not fully symmetrical, so okay, now the neck here is where I need to do some work now, and I'll just come to the side over here and come to vertex, and I see all these vertices over here need to come down somewhere there, and these ones, all this maybe need to sort of come down there, and this one comes down a bit. So now for me to see these nicely, I could easily hide the hands so that I can easily see the neck itself. So I could come in and decide to come to faces, double click on this and hit H, double click on this and hit H, so that I can see this. Now hit 3 to smooth the entire thing, so like that. All right, so now once it's smooth like that, it's easy for me to come in and just maybe pick this up, bring this down a bit, and just I'm using just the side view to do all this. Okay, so now I have that from the side view. Now I come to the front and make sure that this one now, if I bring it down, make sure it fits over there, nicely over there, and this one just somewhere there. So I won't really tweak it very much. Later on you could do the tweaking, but for now let me leave it like that for now. And then now I need to also work on my torso over here. So these ones, I'll scale them along the z-axis over here, and then I'll insert a few edge loops. So hit 1, then come to mesh tools, insert edge loop, and I'm just going to add an edge loop over there and maybe one over there. Okay, so, and maybe an extra one. All right, so now that I have that, just come over here, hit 3 again, and then we are in the business of making this one work now. Okay, so maybe tweak that a bit, bring this one somewhere there. This one comes in, but somewhere there. This one goes there, like that. Okay. All right, so since we have that, let's check on our front view, and we see it's not the best. So I'm just going to come and pick these ones here and maybe bring it there. So we bring that one somewhere there like that, and this one comes there. So just rough it out first, just have a rough, and this one goes up a bit. So I think that is good enough for now, up to that point. So what we're having is something like that. So we need to unhide the hands. So I go back to object mode, and in object mode I hit on Shift H just to unhide the hands, and then now I work on the hands as well. All right, I work on the hands as well, just slightly, and vertex, and these ones, well, they come down there a bit, and these ones, you know, just somewhere there. So this one goes down right there, and yes, I think that's fine. And I'll check on it on the top view just to see. Remember, we tried and matched it up. So I'll put this in wireframe, and then once I'm in wireframe, I can tell that this one needs to come all the way there, and this one needs to be there. So just block it out nicely. Okay, somewhere there. Then we also block out this other side. So okay, so now that we have that, now we could come in and put them together nicely. So I'll hit one like that, and I'll pick these edges, this edge and this edge, and this edge and this edge over here, and then I'll use the modeling toolkits and just bridge them, and I'll add one subdivision, just middle mouse and add one subdivision over there, right there. Then I'll come back here and do the same, just pick these and this and that and bridge and add one subdivision like that. And by doing that, here we have the same number of edges. Like if I double click that and shift double click this, same number of edges over here, so I can easily just bridge them, and we have that. And no more subdivisions, just leave it like that. So this one over here, and then shift double click over here and bridge, and now we roughly have our nice t-shirt with some nice topology going there. So when I hit on 3, and there we are, you have your t-shirt working quite fine. A bit of tweaking is needed, but so far that is what we have. So far that's what we have. Okay, all right, so I'll end the video here, and then I'll do the simple throws over there.